started up in Three Arch Bay guarding, and then after that, tell me about your schedule, your first year lifeguarding. What was it like?
First year was pretty intense. I remember working at Tower 1, Tower 5, Tower 4, which was Linda Lane. Tower 1, of course, on the south side of the pier, and Tower 5 was T Street. 7 didn't exist yet, down at what they used to call Fat Ladies Beach or something. And then I worked at Tower 10. Never worked Shore Cliffs. Never worked Baby Beach. I got assigned to the Harbor Department boats for a while. That was a lot of fun. And then I worked Salt Creek after it came into being, and I worked Monarch. And I never worked Three Arch on an actual schedule once I got going. But then I worked South Aliso a lot, worked West Street, never worked Laguna Royale, and then worked main Aliso. And then later on, I never worked Tower 38, which of course was North Aliso. So, and then the 2-week schedule was constantly busy, and started breaking in and learning how to spot things and not be nervous to go, and I spent a lot of time in Tower 1. They liked to put me there. I really enjoyed making under the pier rescues. It just seemed to be a natural fit.
And do you have one under the pier rescue that stands out in your mind more than others?
Well, there's a couple that were like that. In fact, it was my first year. It was August of '68, and a heck of a drift, big surf, 10, 12-foot faces. And I picked up this girl at coming out of T Street with the drift, and picked her up just north of Tower 3, because if you didn't get to her by then, she was going to go through the pier by herself. And this is late in that first summer season, and I got to her, got her hanging onto the buoy, and by then we're drifting almost into the pier. We took I remember 3 big waves under the pier, and she held on, and I was quite amazed because surf was big, and it was really rough. And so we scoot out to the north side of the pier, and go up and over a couple of waves, with her, with the can, her arms over the can, me behind her. We go up and over the green water, and then the third wave, I was getting tired, and we went up the face of that. It was probably scraping just underneath the bottom planks in the pier, so it was a big wave. We got up to the top of that, and we got right to the crest, and over the falls we went. I just couldn't get her through, and we just got tumbled. I mean, I out of all my rescues in the first year, I really remember that one. There was a couple others that were pretty good, but that one was, by the time we got out of the water, we were in front of lifeguard headquarters. So I picked her up at 3, got sucked into the pier, went through the pier, went out the other side, and came out just at lifeguard headquarters. And the fact that she looked like a young Sophia Loren, was just an extra benefit.
Yeah.